Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Cancer New Moon and Total Solar Eclipse Tarot reading. All of this will be taking place on July 2nd, so big stuff coming. Also, Neptune is going to be retrograde when all of this is taking place, and Neptune is where the rose-colored glasses come off, Virgo, okay? So there's a lot of truths coming to light, and your perception is going to shift about some things. Also, with the total solar eclipse, that is truth coming to light, and that's things like shifting in very quickly and other things shifting out very quickly, okay? And then Cancer is fourth house energy, which is family, home, heart connection, also your roots, and roots are your ancestry, your karma, or a situation or relationship that holds a lot of history to it, all right? So Virgo, let's take a look and see which area of your life this is gonna be most impactful. Also, I want to apologize for not uploading very much. This last few days I was so sick and laid up. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be back doing readings. You don't even know, Virgo. So let's see where you guys are at. Ooh, you guys are 12th house, inner knowing. Virgo, listen to me. This new moon and total solar eclipse is the completion of a big cycle for you, okay? A lot is going on for Virgo, with this being the overall energy where all of this is impacting, because 12th house is like the finale, the completion, the end all, our undoing, our spirituality, like just everything really, but it's the completion of a long cycle for Virgo, okay? So let's pull some more cards about this, because it feels deep, deep, deep for Virgo. So let's see how this is going. Ooh, yeah, positive shift, full moon energy, positive shifts. So I would bet that the Capricorn full moon partial eclipse that's taking place, I believe, around July 16th is also part of your reading here, okay? Ooh, and now we have trust. Virgo, yes. There is something coming to a head, coming to a conclusion in your life, but in that, it's bringing about a very positive shift long term. You've got to trust the process and everything that's taking place, especially in July. But I feel this goes from like July to December, because we have that final Capricorn, I believe it's new moon, total annular eclipse around December 26th. And I feel, Virgo, that the completion that's beginning, it starts now in July, and the finality of it is definitely by December. Now, this is general, so the finality will definitely take place, between July and December. But I just want to give that window because this is the 12th house. I see positive shift, and that you need to trust the process. So Virgo, there is something in your life, some area where I feel you've been incredibly challenged, okay? Just raked over the coals, to put it lightly. Really, I feel this is some deep, deep, deep stuff. Fourth house energy, I feel this is like roots, like your karma. And karma isn't a bad thing. People say, oh, you're going to get your karma. So we tend to think of karma as negative. I don't look at karma that way. It's your energies that you're working with, based on who you are, what you put out, and what's coming back to you. It's like this big formula of energy. And for you guys, I feel this has to do with karma. And this is like a long time coming where you're clearing karma. You're clearing, man, it's just heavy, Virgo. This feels very heavy for me. Some of you, man, I bet some of you are kind of at that place where you're like, I just give up. Like, I don't care anymore. It just is what it is. And it's almost like you want to disconnect emotionally and stop like feeling alive in a sense because of, you know, the challenge and what you've been going through. This could be in one specific area, or for some of you, this could be kind of across the board because it feels very intense, but I know that like what's coming is so good, okay? It's just you're clearing this cycle, you're completing. And after that process, Virgo, it's like you are shifted, your energy is changed, you're elevated, and you really got to trust the process. The fact that this is first quarter moon energy makes me feel like July, like there's things are starting to happen, like there's some progress, okay? Because first quarter is halfway to the full moon, and you also have full moon here. So I feel again like it starts in July, but it carries into like August, September, October, November, and maybe even all the way to December for some of you, okay? But it's definitely, the ending is starting in July. Okay, let's pull. And when I say ending, it's so that something wonderful can take its place of something that's been incredibly challenging for you. All right, yeah, look at that. 10 of Wands. If that doesn't say it, I don't know what does. This is feeling very burdened, very overwhelmed, very stretched, like I cannot take it anymore. I can't do this anymore, is that feeling. And look at this, King of Pentacles, okay? That's your energy right there, Virgo. This, and I love that you're coming out as the king, whether you're male or female, because that is telling me that you can handle this, like you are very empowered. Next out is the Three of Wands, and so here you are sandwiched between these two Wands energies, and this here, this Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. This is legitimately where you've done all you can do, Virgo. You've done your part, okay? Next out is the Emperor. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, and that's sitting right on top of you. And then we have the Devil. So some of you, I can see right away that this has to do with money or a very strong male figure in your life, or this could have to do with your parents, regardless of your age. Could be an Aries, could be a Capricorn. But Virgo, what I see here is some of you are in a deep financial struggle with this Five of Pentacles, okay? And here you are trying your best, okay? Doing all you can, and you just feel like you can't win for trying. And it's like, when are my ships coming in? When is all this going to turn around? This feels really intense, okay? Ten of Wands with the Devil, that is heavy, heavy energy. It's not the Ten of Swords, okay? But it is heavy energy that is, it can really wear you down. And I get, based on this, you've been in this process for a while. But Virgo, I swear to you, it's all like wrapping up, it's all coming to an end, and you are learning a lot and growing a lot, whether you recognize that in this moment. By the end of the year, you're going to look back and you're going to see, and you're just going to be like, wow, I've been through a lot, but a lot has changed. And I just feel by December, Virgo, you are in a much different place. You are a lot happier. You know, if this is not about money, this could be about feeling rejected, pushed out, pushed aside, unloved, not worthy, okay? And again, that's all going to change, Virgo, because with inner knowing right there, your soul is coming through. And I'm telling you, this heaviness is going to lift. There's a cycle here ending. Many of you, this does feel financial. With the Emperor there, this could be in the workplace as well. Virgo, if this is in the workplace, really try to shift your energy to a positive place and put it out to the universe to find new employment. I open myself up to my perfect job that, handles all my needs and keeps me happy. Like, you've just got to keep putting that out, and believe it, put it out and believe it. Trust in the universe, because you're almost to the end of this heavy, okay? Some of you, this could be the full completion in July, but to be honest, I really feel like this pulls more out beyond July for you guys. And the reason why Spirit's coming in with positive shift and trust is to give you that encouragement, to let you know to not give up, to not give in, to not feel that you're overlooked, that your prayers aren't heard, like none of that. What you're going through is part of your life journey, and I'm telling you, it's growing you in ways that you don't see right now. And I know that is like no consolation whatsoever when you're in that pain and that heartache and the challenge and the struggle. I've been there. It's no consolation, but that's all I can give you, and I see it, Virgo. I know that it's going to get better. I know it. I know it. I know it. I see your ships coming in. It's just, you're like, Spirit is like stretching you and growing you, and after this whole process is completed, Virgo, you're just in such a better place, okay? You truly are. You feel much more empowered. You feel confident in who you are. I feel like the money situation is definitely going to get better for you. Those of you who are really in a struggle financially, by the end of the year, it is going to be better. I know you're like, I don't want to hear that. I want it to be better right now, today. But Virgo, I'm not going to lie and say that. I really feel like this is more Spirit coming in to encourage you, to keep you strong, and let you know that this is all for purpose. It's not a punishment. It's not that you suck or that you are forsaken or forgotten about or unloved or unworthy. It's none of the above. It's not even bad karma. It's like, you've got to, I almost feel like you're transforming into like a different version of yourself than who you used to be, and that is not an easy thing to go through. I mean, think of a caterpillar. It completely liquefies and turns into a completely different insect, through the process. And I kind of feel like that's what you guys are. That's where you're at. You're in the cocoon. You're totally liquefied, and you've just got to wait. There's a process here for you to be like put back together, to become the butterfly and fly free. Positive shift, Virgo. That's where you're headed. It's just you right now, you're in the cocoon, you're liquefied, and that's a really hard place to be, but you've got to trust it and move through it. You're going to be so much better for it, I promise, Virgo. So let's pull some more cards. All right, so we have integrity, we have divinity, and we have simplicity. All right, Virgo, yes. To me, this right here is, Spirit just coming through, reiterating what I've already said, okay? Just trust the process. Live simply right now. If money is really tight, it is going to get better, okay? It is. Things are going to turn around. You've just got to believe, and you've got to open yourself up to the fact that there could be magic in your life, that things can turn around, that the universe is on your side. And right now, Virgo, I swear it, you're just growing. Like, Spirit is really growing you, maturing you. Some of you spiritually, some of you emotionally, some of you mentally, okay? All of you are on your own life journeys, but this is about growth. Everything you've been going through is about growth. and leading you to a much better place, all right? Aligning you back to your true divinity, the integrity of your heart, of your soul, that innocence that exists within you. Some of you have kind of lost that through the challenge and tribulations that you've been going through. And Spirit is trying to lead you back to that space, to that innocence within, you know, the essence of who and what you are. Virgo, there is purpose in you, or you wouldn't be walking around on this planet, okay? There is, and you've been asking for something, and in order to achieve that thing you've been asking for, there was a lot of growth that had to take place inside of you, and that's what's been going on. That's what the challenge has been about. And this Cancer new moon, total solar eclipse, is, I feel, like the start, the beginning of the end of all of this. You're liquefied, and you've just got to go through the process of, you know, morphing into the new version of yourself, into the butterfly that you are becoming, Virgo. And as crazy and painful as it is right now, you're going to get through this, and you're going to be better for it. And I will tell you, for me personally, in February and March were probably the worst months of my life in 2019, and a lot of really heavy stuff, including the passing of a loved one, took place. And I was so upset with Spirit just by everything. I was ready to give up on my channel, on tarot, on everything, because I was so upset with Spirit. And you know, Spirit was like, you're just emotionally overstimulated right now. You need to just chill and just go with the process. Don't fight it. Don't push against it. Don't overthink it. Don't stress. Don't worry. Just day by day, step by step. And you know what? By April, I was in a much better place. And now that we're heading into July, I'm doing way better. But I had lost all faith and hope and belief based on everything that was going on. But now, Virgo, I can look back and I'm like, with the exception of the passed on loved one, I mean, that's a whole different issue. But everything else that was going on, all the things that were changing had to change for the greater good of me and what I'm reaching for. And I didn't understand the changes and different things that were happening. But now that some time has passed, I can look back and I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. And I'm grateful for the challenges, because it really did grow me and mature me and make me much more aware of certain things that I kind of just always overlooked. I never gave it a lot of attention, okay? So Virgo, listen, you guys, it's going to get better. It truly is. You've just got to trust the process and day by day it, or minute by minute, whatever works for you, you know, and ask Spirit every step of the way. I'm feeling, you know, defeated. Spirit, keep me focused, keep me strong. And Spirit will, okay? Because Spirit will do two things, always. Spirit will guide us, and Spirit will give us strength, but it is up to us to do the work. It is up to us to make the manifestation happen. All right? That's why we're here, is, you know, to come into our divinity and personal power and recognize our connection to the all. And, you know, it's just, Virgo, this is going to pass. I promise you. And you are going to be such a different person on the other side, a better person. Just don't lose heart and don't get sucked into all of the emotions and chaos that may be going on within you or around you. Find that inner quiet peace and try to return to that as often as you can. And I'm telling you, it's going to get better. And by December, you're going to look back and you're just going to feel okay and be like, all right, Spirit, I trust you. I see where this journey has led me. I understand why I had to go through those challenges, those trials, those tribulations. because it made me who I am right now today, and I like this person. I am excited about, you know, 2020 and everything that's ahead for me, whereas right now I don't feel that you're in that excited place, at least for the Virgos that I'm reading for. I mean, if you're a very happy Virgo, then I'm sure you will find no resonation to this reading. All right. Oh, look at that. Do you want to know who that's from, Virgo? That's Spirit. Right there. Right there. I just want you to look at that for a minute. Of all the cards in this deck, let's take a look. Unexpected twist, inner calling, period of harmony, challenging experience, lesson in progress, deep healing, visions are manifesting, destined encounters, deep regret, you know, exciting experience. And this is the card that Spirit wanted for you. I love you. Spirit loves you. Your Spirit guides, your non-physical team, your passed on loved ones. Virgo, you are so loved and so supported. And, you know, for those of you who don't feel that right now, this is Spirit saying you are loved. Trust that you are loved, and a positive shift is coming for you, okay? So Virgo, that is so beautiful. That last card out that Spirit gave, and I feel like let's pull another one. Let's see what else Spirit has to say, other than letting you know, Virgo, that you are so loved and your prayers are not ignored. They aren't. Look at that. I protect you. Spirit's got your back, Virgo. Even if you feel really alone, even if things feel incredibly challenging right now, Spirit has got your back. And what's coming up next? A new beginning to go with this beautiful, positive shift. All right? So, Virgo, do not lose heart. It's going to get better. You're growing. You're in the cocoon right now, liquefied. And you're going to turn into a very beautiful butterfly. And you have a lot of support from the non-physical, and those of you who lack physical, like support in the physical, like friends, family, I'm telling you, by December, all of that's changing. There's new energies coming in. You're completing a really heavy cycle, all right? And you're only going to be better for it, and I think 2020 is going to be a much better year for you. That's card 19. We're in 2019. The new beginning. Yeah, it's going to get better, and you are protected, Virgo. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best, Virgo. Take care.